Please welcome Mr. Benny Wee coming on the way from Kuala Lumpur on the stage of Horecfex 2024. Mr. Benny Wee is an entrepreneur with a passion for technology and innovation. As a founder and CEO of Vendfun, he revolutionized the self-service kiosk industry with his innovative hybrid kiosk. Vendfun develops multi-functional kiosks designed to enhance user experience and streamline operation. Before founding Vendfun, Benny had several significant roles as a general manager for global sales and operation at 𝐿, country manager for 𝐿𝐅𝐞𝐿, director of ecosystem for E3 Display, and more. And today, Mr. Benny Wee will share with us his thoughts about crafting units using AI-powered personalization. Please welcome on the stage Mr. Benny Wee.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. I hope that you guys have a good lunch. Right, it must be a bit sleepy after your lunch, right? So I'm very honored to have been invited as one of the speakers to be able to share with you all how AI-powered personalization, crafting a unique guest journey, right? So with that, let me start with my presentation. So we are talking about one touch, one connection, the blend of machine and personalization. Create tailored guest experience while maintaining the human touch, right? Especially on the hospitality industry, human touch is always required. So technology is actually to enhance, not to 100% replace. Of course, there are some roles that technology can be able to assist more, some roles that will require human touch. And also very much depending on which level of hotels you are. It may be from a budget boutique, some are 3, 4, 5-star and above. So very much depending on different levels of hotel will require different levels of automation. So this fusion is crucial for meeting the expectation of modern travelers, right? Especially this morning we talk about the Gen Z, right? The younger generation want things fast and they don't like to talk, right? They want type, chat, They don't actually like to talk to a person. They don't like to be serviced. They especially don't like to queue. Right, that is very, very important for the Gen Z. So this morning, the speaker did mention about you need to understand your guests. Who is your guest? Who is your target audience? And what level of technology needs to be applied? So this young generation are actually seeking convenience and personalized service. This is where technology can come into play. So before I go to my presentation, I will play a short video for you all. It gives you guys some understanding what am I talking about in terms of full automation hotels.
我订2间房，1间房双人床，1间房单人床，然后想知道多少钱啊？钱
1 day, 1 night, 150.
华语，我不明白。
Why you know English?
你不讲华语啊？华语。
钱150, 1 night.
你给我这个中文我都不懂多少钱。
Don't do this to your customer. Instead, let them have a seamless check-in experience through Vendfun's AI kiosks for hotels. 请给我1间房双人床。
好的，还有什么可以帮到您吗？
还有，请给我2个枕头。
好的，帅哥，您还有什么需求吗？
没了，谢谢。
请用您的信用卡在机器上付款。请取您的房卡。
When your customer enters the room, all they need to say is, "Okay, Google, turn on the light." "Okay, Google, turn on the aircon." "Okay, Google, turn on the TV." "Okay, Google, flush the toilet." Sorry, this function is not available yet. When your customer needs anything, they can just use our room chat feature to request.
A few minutes later.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you. Now that's convenience. Okay, Google. Good night.
Good night.
When your customer is ready to leave, they can order a taxi from our in-room ordering system. Earn additional revenue with Vendfun hybrid kiosks. You can buy snacks and drinks, because who can resist a quick snack? As your customer is about to leave, our kiosk will prompt them a review. So, what are you waiting for? Let your customer experience a seamless and hassle-free stay with Vendfun's fully automated kiosk solution for your hotel. Okay, I hope that you guys understand the full concept of it. We actually have a debate about this video. I asked my team, should I be the one acting? And the team reached a consensus that I should be the one, because you are the founder, you should be there, and you understand more about what is our customers' highlights and their concern and their griefs. So yeah, that's me for your information. If you don't see it, looks the same. So then we are talking about, a lot of people asking, then in a hotel, why do we need to deploy AI? What are the benefits? As I mentioned earlier on, AI is to enhance guest experience, right? So it's very important. Of course, in terms of operational efficiency, it's also very important. AI are able to help you all to plan nicely for your housekeeping, for your job routine, all these things, AI can be done and be able to plan it management-wise for your team to actually execute it well. And of course, increase in revenue is something that is a must, right? Using AI not just to enhance, but enhance customer experience when they are coming in the next time, or you become your hotel member, you are able to remind them, hello, sir. How was your stay, through an email, through a chat bot, to basically ask them that, would you want to revisit us again? This time we have promotional. So traditionally, a lot of time is being done by your reservation team or your marketing team, right? So with AI, everything can be automated. Every time when they come in, they check in, they get their data, they get your information, they're able to send a reminder every time when your hotel got any promotional. And of course, cost saving as well, right? It's very important, right? So cost saving are able to help your hotel grow further and basically allow some of your key staff to be able to reward them better so that they can work very much efficient for you all. So there are a few aspects of the AI that I personally or my team personally identify that are very useful for the hospitality industry. The first one is, of course, AI revenue management, right? AI revenue management is a lot of hotels, they don't do this. A lot of hotels rely very much on channel manager, and they have some presets regulation. So when AI comes into play, how does it work in terms of increase your revenue? A lot of times when you're talking about if Danang area, right? A lot of this specific area, what they call it, your inventory is not full. So traditionally, you can be able to reduce the price through a channel manager by setting a certain number of criteria. But AI goes one step further. How does it work is that it will actually study all the OTA, all the hotels pricing at that particular time at 7 p.m. Is there any price? What is the lowest price that they go with your same level of hotel? Then they are able to adjust the price a bit lower. So traditionally, when they use a preset version, say, give you an example. Example, one night, you cost a one night stay for a standard room on a 5-star hotel costs $100, right? And 7 p.m., you still have like 40% occupancy, which is empty. So you're able to sell it $80 instead of 70. So 70 is the traditional that I mentioned. They preset it on the channel manager. If the occupancy rate is 40% more, then sell it at 70. But with AI, we can sell it by studying surroundings. Say, for example, the surroundings sell it at $89. So you can sell it at $80 to make it attractive enough, because when your guests or the customer survey or the OTA, they found out, hey, 80 is the cheapest. Why go 70 through the traditional method when you can go 80? Right? So that is what AI revenue management works. Of course, the second thing that we are talking about is AI trip planning. Say, for example, today, I came to Danang, first time for me. I came to Danang, and I don't know, of course, I survey some Facebook here and there to understand what is Danang, what are the key places to visit. But I cannot always remember. And a lot of time when you talk about, for like my case, I come here only got like half a day free time. The balance half day I need to do something. So with AI trip planning, what you can do is key in what you want for the half a day, ask them to plan for you, which later I'll explain more in detail. Then AI virtual e-concierge that I realized that is something that you are able to offer to your guests, especially when you're talking about language barrier, right? So some people, when they come over, especially like for a China tourist, they came over to Danang, and they speak Chinese. They don't very well speak in English. And of course, don't very well speak in Vietnamese as well. So how they are struggling. So like, for example, today I stay in Danang. I also have some issue by speaking some English with the front desk. So with the AI solution, are able to address whatever language you are in. When the communication works, it will be like, feels like home, right? If you speak in French, you can communicate with a virtual e-concierge in French, right? So that's how we see that AI virtual e-concierge comes to play. Then, of course, the online chatbot, as per the video, right, is very, very common. Nowadays, the Gen Z don't like to actually talk to anybody. Traditional way, you go to the phone, you pick out the phone in your room and call the reservation. Hello, can I get 2 bottles of waters, right? And especially in resort, right? When you are on the weekend, you call for a water or you call for a toothbrush, etc. Sometimes it takes you 1 hour, and sometimes you never get it. You have to call a second time. They will say, sorry, sir, we forgot, our housekeeping forgot to deliver, right? So with AI chatbot, they are able to offload your front desk. Because why? Front desk is always not going to be enough. Especially on the weekend, you're never going to be enough. So front desk have to service customers, front desk have to service the walk-ins, front desk have to service the pre-reservation check-in, everything is front desk. So with AI chatbot, they are able to offload some of your workforce loading, where they can really much focus on checking in your customer, etc. Of course, the last one is the smart room, where it can actually wow your guests when checking into a hotel. Right? Later, I will talk a bit detail as well. So now, the current operation problems for a hotel, right? A lot of the online things are able to be automated, such as OTA, Agoda, Booking.com, we call it online travel agency, PMS, channel manager, booking engine, and website. All are actually integrated where they can be able to automate it, right? So the problem with offline automation is constant training, staff missing in action, supposed to come today to work but didn't come for whatever reason. Mother sick, I sick, or whoever sick, don't come to work. Last minute, had to find a replacement to come in. Staff attitude problem, right? Over in Malaysia, we do have an incident where the guests say very loud to the front desk. The front desk say even louder, right? So ding dong here and there, start to shouting each other. So that is very difficult to control sometimes, especially when you talk about on the peak season. The front desk is always very frustrated, guests coming in faster, right? financial leakages, staff turnover, right? Recently, I also heard one of our hotelers is saying that I train them, I guide them for 6 months. Another hotel came over, pay him $50 extra, then he resigned. So this is also a very hectic problem for hoteliers, right? So that's why hiring is never going to be end. The problem is how can you maintain the staff, your current staff, not to leave. One of the common way, may not be the only way, is don't let them work too hard. Right? A lot of people are saying that, oh, my father is a GM for a hotel, and the son or the daughter don't even want to follow the father's footsteps. Why? Because hospitality industry is like that. So AI is here to be able to offload some of your team's burden, right? Of course, owner responsibility to constant hiring and training. So AI bridging the gap, right? Automated online operations we talk about is the last one. Just our earlier slide talks about the question mark. This is where AI comes into play. We are able to fully maximize your occupancy rate into the best rate sellable that you can sell. Not sell something too high, not sell something too low. Don't always put money on the table. So with AI, they are able to learn and understand what surrounding pricing is and price it the right way and the most accurate pricing. Automated offline operations, right? So from here, what I want to say before I go through the clicks is you have two options. If it's a budget hotel, it's aimed to minimize your front desk. If it's a 3-star and above hotel, it's aimed to enhance. Or alternative check-in to offload your queue, right? So AI check-in kiosk is one of the functions. AI virtual e-concierge, assuming, a lot of time I went to resorts, and I always realize one thing. Check-in time is always queue. I don't know why. Maybe because it's holiday. Everybody want to check in on time, right? 3 p.m., everybody want to queue to check in. And luckily on resort is that when we check in, we are very much in the holiday mood, right? Holiday mood, okay. Queue for 20 minutes, okay. Queue for 30 minutes, okay. But when you talk about resort for Gen Z, it's a different story. Don't ask them to queue for 30 minutes to check in, right? They will not gonna be happy, right? So for 3-star and above hotel, we provide alternative check-in, and they have something to request on, they have something to ask on. AI virtual e-concierge is to assist them, right? Because the Gen Z are able to identify, they are not really scared of technology. The baby boomers, yes. So baby boomers can be able to proceed back with the counter and proceed to the concierge if they have something to ask and to want them to help on. Right? Of course, AI smart room. So smart room is very, very common nowadays, but I do still see a lot of hotels that have not implemented, maybe because of the cost. But AI smart room can do one thing further. So today, if you say, for example, if you are a member of a M hotel, example, M hotel, right? So when you checked in, and they are actually able to learn your behavior inside the room. Say, for example, you like to listen to jazz music. So when you check in the first time, the system is incorporated where Benny Wee check in the second time. So the first time, he always play jazz music when he enter the room. He requests for, okay, Google, play some jazz music. So he always like the light to be dim. They don't want to be a very bright light like this spotlight. Of course, this room doesn't have. But they will learn your behavior. They will learn your experience. And every time when you check into the room, it will turn into your setting. So that is one, we call it one step further level up. Right? So this is what AI smart room can do. And of course, in-room ordering. Like, for example, you always like to order your in-room salad. You're a vegetarian. You always order salad only. No meat, no nothing. So in-room ordering will actually prompt you, sir, welcome back. Would you like to have our new latest menu on Caesar salad or King Caesar salad or something? So you will feel comfortable that, hey, how come he knows that I'm a vegetarian? right? So this is what AI in-room order can do. Of course, human chatbot is also very important, right? So one thing about chatbot is that you are able to quality control it. A lot of people don't understand it, don't value it. Some people say, chat only, what's so special about it? Remember that I bring out the story just now, the front desk forgot to deliver 2 bottles of water, right? So with AI chatbot, everything is trackable. You are able to remind the front desk or remind the housekeeping that room 101 requests for a bottle of water. Please send. So this is very important when you have chat. Phone call, not easy. I'm not saying no, but not easy, right? So this is a place that I've never been. I like to go there. But the good thing is, when I did some research, Vietnam AI readiness ranked 39 based on UK Oxford Insight. So congratulations to Vietnam. You guys are 39 among the world, you know. So it's very, very much AI ready. So now, when you're ready, implementation, execution is very important. So when I talk about a slide on crafting the unique AI hotel journey, so what do you do? So pre-check-in, you come in, you have a virtual e-concierge to greet you. You go through a check-in through a kiosk. Some people still like to have a physical thing to check in through a kiosk. Some people like to go on mobile check-in, right? As you know, like Marriott, Bonvoy, you know, you are able to have the option to check in through your mobile phone. So when you enter to the hotel, during, then you have a smart room experience, right? Hey, okay, Google, turn on the light, turn on AC. Right, I have this experience just to share. I believe you all have the same thing. Is every time when I check into a hotel, at night time when I want to sleep, there are a lot of switches that I need to off. The table lamp, the side window light, this light, toilet light, and sometimes I struggle to find where is the switches to off it. There are times that I give up. On that particular corner, there's one light, I don't know where's the switch, forget it, I don't off it, I cannot find it, I just sleep. Right? So with a smart room, you can just, okay Google, turn off the light. Everything will be off for you. Of course, AI chatbot, I mentioned earlier on. You come in, you want an extra bottle of water, you want something, all AI chatbot comes to play. And in-room ordering as well, right? Feeling hungry, straight away. So I realized also a lot of 5-star hotel, they actually give you a PDF menu. I don't know why. They give you a PDF menu. You have to pick up a phone and call, you want to order this. I just don't wonder why they cannot scan a QR code, pop out a menu, order, straight away they will deliver. So in-room ordering is something that you can do, you guys use by minimizing a lot of frictions, right? Sometimes when you talk about ordering a breakfast, is also not easy. If you are Chinese, you don't speak English, you struggle. I just want a breakfast salad. Can you understand? So in-room order comes to play with multiple language. Of course, delivery robot, right? Today, we have robots, right? You want things, you ordered, you will send to your room, you will auto dial your room, you pick out the phone, then you go on, you open the door, you collect things. I believe just now, early on, you have seen the demo. So delivery robot is something that you are able to wow your guests. And of course, AI trip planner is very, very important, right? Later, I will have a slide of the flow to share with you how the flow actually works. So then, after staying one full day, the next day you want to check out. Simple. Go to virtual e-concierge, say to them something, ask them something, book a taxi for me, etc. Then you can go process with checkout or a mobile checkout as well. So this is in-room AI trip planning, just to give you a very simple flow. So as I mentioned earlier on, for me, I stay in Danang, and new for me, I don't know where's the nice place to visit in Danang. Especially when you talk about you are a business traveler. You don't do advanced. Business traveler like me, I don't do advanced research on where to visit because I'm thinking that visit customer, not to go there holiday. So, but sometimes when you have a free time, what you do? You need to do something. You know, I and my colleague, we just don't know where to go. Right. So with this, in every room, you will see there's one paper there. Scan the QR code. Key in your AI plan that you want to go. Say, for example, I want morning session. Morning stroll in the beach. Where do you recommend for breakfast? So they will give you itinerary from 7 a.m. when you wake up until 12 noon when you have your lunch. Then afternoon is your business trip. So you can create what you want, then book it. After you book it, you can share with your friends. If you like the journey of the plan, you can share. Hey, next time when you come to Danang, follow this trip. You will like it. Right? So there's one thing good about AI in-room trip planning for all the guests. Especially for me, I feel the pain because I always don't study in advance on where to visit, especially on business. Of course, my spouse always do that. You know, you want to go there, he search Facebook, he search this, he search that, TripAdvisor, etc. It's actually take out a lot of time. With AI, everything is simplified. So, why AI? Of course, efficient, enhanced guest experience always is. Minimal your workforce. This one, I just pop out and remind one thing. There's one hotel in Netherlands. I'm not sure you guys heard of Citizen M. So this Netherlands franchise hotel, what they do is they use kiosks to check in the guests, but they don't sacrifice the human touch. How? Is they have one person called the ambassador. So you have a row of check-in guests, nicely presented, long table, 3, 4, 5 kiosks there, and there's one ambassador standing there. So those people that like to be served, he will say, "Sir, good morning, how are you? Do you like to check in?" She or he will basically check in the guest by getting his ID, getting his credit card, everything, do it for them over the kiosk. So this hotel is doing very well in Netherlands, and they have one in Malaysia as well. So it doesn't sacrifice the human touch because they have a person called ambassador. Some bigger one, they have 2 ambassadors, smaller one, have 1. So there are some people like me, or not me, maybe I'm a bit old, my son, they like to basically don't talk to anybody. They go to the kiosk, no need to handle, I can check in myself. So it doesn't sacrifice the personal touch with that model, right? So of course, we talk about increased revenue, very, very important, right? Using AI, revenue management are able to increase your revenue. So a little bit about, let me go back. Then personalized guest personalization that I talk about, the smart AI, know what is your setting, what is your favorite, etc. Then, of course, much stable business, and you are able to scale with technology incorporated. Because every time when you want to open next branch, it's getting difficult and more difficult because of human. So now it's a little bit about Vendfun, what we do. So founded in 2020, myself, founder and CEO of Vendfun, 17 years in experience in technology industry. I work in UK and Taiwan. Vendfun is also invested by my CIF under Ministry of Malaysia. We have patent pending multifunctional kiosks and trademark. One of the countries is Vietnam. So we have helped automate hotels, 11 states in Malaysia, Singapore, Jakarta, Australia, US, and hopefully soon to be is Vietnam. So a little bit about us. We are actually being interviewed by BFM Radio, our business FM radio, and Melody FM radio, The Age. And this is the award that we got, right? So we also collaborate with Malaysia Budget or Business Hotel Association in Malaysia. We realized one thing, I'm not sure the guests here, the participant here, visitor here are actually coming from a budget or business hotel category. So we're actually working with them on how to transform their hotel into a smart hotel. So that is very important, especially when you talk about smaller hotels, they always struggle to hire the right candidate, train the right candidate. So it's very, very important to apply technology. So a little bit about our product. So we have a hybrid kiosk. This is a 2-in-1 world patent pending now. Is you are able to check in a hotel and also buy a vending from this machine. It's a very big machine. It's a 2-in-1 solution. And we also launched our slim kiosk, F&B ordering kiosk, and in-room ordering. 2022, our F&B, our smart locker. Smart locker is for those that are still using physical key. They're able to use this to check in their guests. 2023, we actually have a booth outside. Towards the end, you are able to come and visit and see how our kiosk performs, experience it yourself, how intuitive, how user-friendly it is, right? We have our smart room, chatbot, and virtual e-concierge. So this is a little bit about our deployment, gives you some idea, visibility. If not, then you cannot visible. Right, so this is the 2-in-1 that I mentioned, the hybrid, the 2-in-1 check-in and vending machine together. So for those hotel that is nearby, don't have the so-called Kmart or 7-Eleven, they're able to buy straight from the kiosk. And this snooze tool And this snooze one, I just want to share a little bit. This is aiming a lot for younger, smaller hotels, right? Snooze Hotel in Cameron Highland in Malaysia. This room, for your information, is only 12 rooms hotel, right? So that is very, very critical that you are able to use, they are able using our kiosk to fully automate their hotel. There are a few. So this is over in Singapore, right? So with that, I would like to say thank you. I hope today gives you some idea about how AI can be able to automate your hospitality industry. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Benny. And you all please feel free to contact him off the stage if you have any questions you may have. And we will continue in a few minutes with a very interesting analysis of the tourism markets in Central Vietnam by Ms. Valencian Teo, Sales Monitor, Southeast Asia in HDR.